Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. It's just me here today, mainly because I wanted to try and keep this video a little bit more tight and together and basically just talk about Oasis. This is a new and upcoming map in Overwatch that not a lot of people have talked about. It's kind of for good reason though, because there really isn't much info around, but I tried to gather everything together into one video and I wanted to release this because there's simply not a lot of people that even know about it and barely anyone talking about it, and there are actually some sort of details about release date and more map specific info, gameplay about the map, some backstory, location, so I thought I'd bring it all together and present it to you. But yeah, let's get into it. So, Oasis. This is a new work-in-progress map that is not finished quite yet. It was very briefly presented at BlizzCon in the opening ceremony with a screenshot, but then also later on in the What's New panel talked about a little bit further, and there was actually a bit of video showing off different parts of the map and so on. Now first up, I just want to make this really clear, it's a control map, or King of the Hill as some like to call it. I don't think a lot of us actually expected this. We kind of expected a map for a completely new game mode, or maybe two maps for a completely new game mode, which I guess Eco Point Antarctica was. But this is a control map, so it'll be the fourth control map, and it's got 3 points and 3 areas as per usual. The only one they actually really talked about was downtown and inner city point. Now them talking about this in this way makes me think that there will be sort of one downtown inner city, one sort of outer city, and maybe one that's more of like an outpost. This also kind of makes sense for the theme of some of the other maps like Lijiang Tower for example. But yeah, we'll see exactly where this leads. Either way, this downtown and inner city point has jump pads, and this is pretty big because we don't really have a lot of these type of gameplay elements in Overwatch. Sure, we got some moving platforms here and there that go up and down or just forwards and backwards, but that's about it, really. It's not that exciting. I believe Jeff Kaplan put this point of Oasis as having the first jump pad in Overwatch, but that's not really true, to be honest. In Lucy Ball we actually had jump pads, kind of at least. So I'm thinking that maybe this was the way for the team to try out the jump pads on that Lucy Ball map, or maybe they just forgot about it and these other jump pads, these new ones that are upcoming, are working completely differently and will launch you up in the air much further. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. But we've actually kind of had jump pads in the past. Another thing to point out, I believe this is the inner city area as well. There's actually a sort of pit here, which is very similar to the other control maps where there are a lot of places you can actually fall off the map on. This is always fun, and together with a jump pad it should make for some pretty crazy mid-air battles. The developers brought up some crazy abilities together with the jump pads, such as the McCree Deadeye, the Soldier Tactical Visor, and even the Bastion tank mode. And I think this is gonna make for some pretty fun gameplay for sure, and it will definitely be very different from some of the other control maps. Now about the map itself, sort of the backstory, location and so on. Oasis is set in the Arabian Desert in the Middle East. Artists wanted to get a chance to show their take on the sort of Overwatchified architecture of this part of the world, and the backstory of the map is kinda like this. Scientists founded the city Oasis to show off technological advancements, what sort of modern tech could do to a city, and what better place to do that than in the middle of the desert with very little resources. They kinda wanted a challenge, I guess, and it looks and feels similar to Dubai as a city that also kinda grew out of nowhere in the desert, which is really cool as a real world sort of connection, and all those sort of hints are always nice to see in game. I also kind of feel like this city kind of feels similar to Numbani in some ways, that it's not really an old city that's been equipped with more modern tech, but rather a completely new city that's built for a specific purpose and has a lot of new and modern tech. Anyway, I'm super hyped for just more maps in general, and I'm really looking forward to this. Control maps are some of my favorite maps actually, but I do hope that the map that we get after this is not another control map. I'm kind of looking forward to some more payload maps as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this map, about future maps. Some people have actually pointed out that Oasis is a bit of a weird name for it, but I don't think it's like that off. If you think about it, the name in itself kind of makes sense because, you know, it's a city, a sort of safe haven or whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the desert, which an Oasis kind of is as well. And on top of this, we have those very sort of short names like Ilios and Nepal for control maps. So if they just want to call it Oasis, then that's fine by me, but yeah, I guess it's a little bit simple because it's not really a name, it's more of an actual thing, you know? Alright, anyway, this map will be released on the PTR in December if everything goes according to plan, so we can get it in just about 3 weeks if we're lucky, and the full release should be in early 2017. Now, if this does come on the PTR in December, that probably means that a sort of Christmas seasonal event will kind of run alongside this, which will be a little bit weird, but we'll see exactly what happens. Anyway, stay tuned for December, because we might see this map already then. I'm excited, I hope you are too, but that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, stay tuned and subscribe for more Overwatch content. If there are any videos in particular you'd like us to make, or anyone you'd like us to collaborate with, then make sure to drop that in the comments below as well. Alright, take care everyone, and until next time, see ya.